Hello, everyone. Oh, wait a now. Billy's not meant to be on the screen yet. Why is that? There you go, man. We've got you there early. That's not meant to be there. Here, everyone. Hi, Billy's here. And look, something's gone wrong with my overlay.
Hello.
So let's just bring him up. Wait, let's put you on the proper screen. Sorry, man. I didn't test that that overlay because that one's always fine and there's never any need. Sorry about that. Hi, how's it going?
Going fine, thanks for the invite.
As a bit of a chaotic start, we've got some people in already. There's a couple of new followers. We've got Truzel Jensen and Heartstealer. I don't know if they are particularly people here to see you, but they may be. And Stoner and Queen D and all that are in here as well. Coobs, hello, welcome in, man. So yeah, we've got everyone in. It's a bit of a you got to leave Crunk. What? No, I don't even know. Yeah, man. Right, let's get on with the questions. We'll get you started. This is a bit of a strange one because it's Friday night, so I'm not sure how many people are going to be here. But let's just get started in the way we normally do with some quick fire questions. Sound isn't working. Sounds ain't working. Yeah, Hades, you're right. You're right, man. They don't work. The sounds are down. Let me turn. Yeah, let me sort them out. Oh man, and knock that right out. Here we go. Right, Billy.
Yes.
Let's go. Quick fire questions. Things that talking all about you, so things that you know about. All that sort of good stuff. When did you start playing the game? That is always a good place to start.
Okay, so I started in 2013. I think I was like 8 or 9. So yeah, I was already in France by there. And I had a good friend of mine and he showed me the game and was like, wow, let me try. And so now, yeah, playing every day.
It is. And so, what's your favourite town hall level then?
Oh, definitely 9. I
Town
don't
Hall
know about
9.
9, but yeah, I spent so many years on playing Town Hall 9. So yeah, like Queen Charge, Zap Lalo, something, yeah. That's
Yeah,
fun.
because it's the town hall level that everything starts at, isn't it? When like you start getting those like 2-stage attacks at the Queen Charge, followed
Yeah.
by something else, and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of starts at Town Hall 9 also with like the King, but the King is not like very developed. So yeah, with the
Yeah.
Queen you have more possibilities. Yeah, definitely.
What's your favourite strategy then?
Uh, I would say Queen Charge Lalo. It's the most difficult for like it was the most difficult for me. But like yeah, it was good. So yeah.
Here we've got some people already asking how old you are in chat. Are you okay sharing that? Do you want to share that?
Sorry, my location?
Your age.
Ah,
How
my
old
age?
you
Yeah,
are?
I'm 17. Like 2
17.
weeks ago, I turned
Yeah.
17. Yeah.
Happy birthday, man.
Thank
Hades
you.
is asking and Void is asking and all that as well. So I just thought. Orcat says that Go Wee Wee was the best.
Oh yeah, good times. But I didn't play witches at all, so yeah.
Yeah. Go on then. Where does your name come from then? Where does the Rouletabille come from?
It was like my last year of junior school, like before college in France, I mean. And we had a competition between different schools, like a quest to do. And we came first, and the main character was called Rouletabille. It was from a book, like we had to solve a mystery based on a book. And I had to rename because my old nickname didn't like it at all anymore. And so yeah, I just chose it, and I kind of like it, even though people find it difficult to pronounce it.
Yeah, it's definitely one that takes me a bit of time to go. I think it was Clash of Style that I first spotted calling you Billy, and I've locked onto that as well. That is definitely the way to the way to pronounce that. It's just ignore all the stuff at the beginning and just go for Billy.
Yeah, sounds
Right.
good.
Let's talk about GCC then. Tell us about like how you got into running it. Did you run it from the start? Tell us about the history of it. Where did GCC come from? How did it start?
So it started in May 2019, but it wasn't my first like running tournament experience. It started like at 12 or 13 but like some very small tournaments and only for French teams because at this time I didn't speak English at all, and yeah, I wanted to do something, so I built like 2 small tournaments of 32 teams, and I liked it. And then I wanted to switch to English tournaments, like international.
Yeah.
My English started developing, like I've kind of started talking fluently. And yeah, like in May 2019, I said, okay, let's go, let's create something big. I was at the time with another French guy who's not active on the game anymore. And at first, it was supposed to be a tournament with all the big leagues champions, like just 16 teams tournament. But we decided to not do that because it would be like too long to organize between seasons. It would be like regular and we want something
Okay.
regular. So yeah, and GCC started in September 2019, and since then, like seasons after seasons, and here we are, season 6 today.
It's interesting you say that it started off be that your idea was to do just almost like an invitational sort of tournament,
Yeah,
because that's probably one of the big things about GCC, isn't it? Is that I suppose two things for me about GCC are that it's open to everyone, and then that you have this sort of like the variety of breakdowns as well, similar to like CWL and EYG. But you've got those are sort of the two things that are different. So yeah, it's interesting that it started off as an invitational thing, or the concept was going to be.
yeah, we don't want to make it invitational, even though like the previous seasons we had invitations for teams because it's like global Clash Cup and global includes everyone.
Yeah,
So it's like it's open to everyone. Everyone has a chance to play. So yeah.
it is. Okay, so what I sort of touched on it a little bit there, but what makes GCC different? What is it that's
Well, the first thing I think it's obviously the bot, developed by Sko and Dolok, who is in the chat. See, uh, they like work very hard to improve it every day and stuff. So yeah, the second thing I would say it's like our uh presence in the Clash scene, our regular tweets. Like we always try to make things better than the last season. Like you don't see it, but like we already have set our season 6 application process, and we already have ideas for the next season.
yeah?
It's like always improving it. I don't know if there will be the perfect application or something, but yeah, definitely improving. And yeah, I mean, we're open to everyone. We don't have like a cap of teams, or the cap is very high, like 900 teams, which is huge. So yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, man. So the bot, I have a love-hate relationship with Discord bots, man. I think my biggest issue is that all the bots are different. But to be fair to you guys, to Dolok and the guys that develop it, and what you say about like always taking on, like always looking to improve and adjusting and all that. You guys listen to feedback, and sometimes it's given when I'm angry, and I'm like, "This bloody bot's not working" or something like that, and it's so frustrating. But then, so like your bot has improved. I think CWL have got a very good bot as well. But your guys' bot is like I had to do the broadcaster application there, and it made me angry again because it was a bot and I had to learn a new bot. But actually, as soon as I sat down a PC, I could see the whole thing. Then actually, it was really easy. That I think that's for me a thing with GCC. You guys constantly take on feedback and actually sort of try and work out how to improve. We love feedback from angry streamers. Dolok, man.
Yeah,
The bots, I hate bots, man. I'm too old for
yeah.
bots.
Yeah, I mean, our primary key is like communication with others, and we like when the season starts, we directly open the feedback channel to make sure that everyone has the time to post the feedback. Um, we had like a big transition from season 4 to 5 for broadcasters, uh, because the command to schedule streams was very difficult, and they let us know it. Even you, I think
Yeah,
you even did, yeah, yeah.
yeah, definitely.
And so yeah, we improved and we made something else, and now it's very easy. Like you just have a 4-digit number. But yeah, like for teams who have some amazing stuff coming up for broadcasters, even like you have real-time stats to use. So yeah, it's like always improving, always listening, and I think that's also one key to having a successful league, I would say.
Yeah, Yeah, definitely. Like the being able to just look at. So we're just waxing about bots now, but having on Discord, having a channel for each day, and I just look and I go, right, oh, there's a war there, and that's the war I want to stream. And oh, there's also a couple of wars either side of it. Right, I'll do those two as well and crack on. People are saying that the stream's frozen. Oh no.
I see, it's fine for me.
I hope people can. I think it's Queen D. Can you guys see me okay? Let's confirm that. It's just D. Right, okay. Just
yeah,
D.
it's fine for me.
Right, D needs to get off of McDonald's Wi-Fi. There we go. Right, that was enough to throw me off when you're not frozen. Oh wait, let's wind it up. They're just gonna freeze like this. There we go. Right, okay. Sorry. Right, what are we talking about? So let's talk about season 6, which is just about to start. This is mental that you are. Let's do the maths. Okay, we'll not dwell too long on maths. But you're 17 years old, and we're going into season 6 of GCC. So that tells you a lot about how much, how young you are, and how long you've been approaching the tournament and all that. Has that been quite challenging, being quite young, or have you found that okay?
I mean, it depends with who, because some obviously people don't like really know at I was 14, 15, 16, 17.
Yeah.
So like they just see a guy running a thing, and I think they just don't care what's my age. It's more like behind the scenes, like with the staff who obviously know my age, like everyone knows everyone.
Yeah.
I would say if you come to know people that they know your age, they can use it to take advantage of you, especially if you're league admin. But no, I didn't really have any problems with anyone during the season. But yeah, I was like 14 when I started. My English wasn't the best, but yeah.
Hey, no, it's good. Your English is better than my French, which is what I always quote. I can say fromage fait, s'il vous plaît. That's about it. That's all I've got. And then I sort of started to delving into German because that's the only other language I know. I'm not very good at that. Anyway, let's talk about season 6. Tell us about the new season. When's it starting? Give us the key dates, and I'm going to bring up the calendar while you do that.
So the reason we're doing a Mack report today is kind of funny because applications open at in like 5 hours, no 6 hours, something like that. Wait, quick math. Yeah, 5 hours. Yeah, they open in 5 hours, and the season starts May 16th. Yeah, May 16th. So yeah, it's gonna be huge. We have $10,000 USD on the line with 60,000 gems and 14 merge boxes for
Nice.
MVPs. So yeah, this season we have prizes for everyone. What can I say? Yeah, I mean we have made a lot of new stuff for everyone, and we can't wait to share it.
So tell us about the breakdowns. What are the different breakdowns that you're looking at? Because Gothic's kind of all I pay attention to. I'll be honest. That's
the biggest prize, like it's $6,000 for Gothic, so it's the 5v5 Town Hall 14. Let me just get the poster in front of me. Then we have the like 2 other 5v5, so Town Hall 12 and 11. One also 5v5 format, but like 1-1-1-1 breakdown, so it's like Town Hall 14, 13, 12, 11, 10.
Okay.
Then we have the basic Shingo division, which is like 15 versus 15 Town Hall 14. Like just training for Super Sec when we're leagues. And then we reintroduced the Bruto division, which wasn't there last season because Town Hall 14 just dropped, and we decided not to go with it. So yeah, it's back with a 25 breakdown of Town Hall 14s. Then we have 2 mixed divisions. So the first breakdown is 4-2-5-4, and the second one is 9-6-10-5. And finally, we have the traditional medieval division for Town Hall 9s, which is a 20 versus 20. So yeah,
20 versus 20 Town Hall 9.
Yeah.
Do they just end up in perfect wars, or do you have like?
Last season we had some. but it was 10v10 if I remember correctly.
Ah, right, okay.
But yeah, it was very high scores. So yeah.
Cool. And is that Town Hall 9 there because it's your favourite Town Hall? Is that why it's there?
No, it's because like it's a very like big community of Town Hall 9 players who just play Town Hall 9 all day. So yeah, we kind of need to like give them this
Awesome.
division.
Yeah, I like that. And with it's interesting that there's no restrictions. I would have thought that people would just be like mass witches or something like that with Town Hall 9.
No, no, there are restrictions.
Oh, there are
So for
restrictions. Okay.
yeah. So for Town Hall 9, it's like no Zap and Witch. 5v5 Town Hall 12, it's like no Witch and Super Witch. Town Hall 11 5v5 no Siege, so
Got you.
like no Flame Finger and stuff. For the 5v5 1-1-1-1-1 breakdown, it's like Town Hall 12 no Witch as the Org division, the 5v5 Town Hall 12.
Okay.
And for Town Hall 10s and 11s, it's no Siege, and of course it's like no Deep, so everyone has to hit their Town Hall.
Everyone hits across.
Yeah.
Clash of Bosses, I remember doing those apps. Those that witch attacks. Yeah. Here, base bosses. Seeing as how we're talking about this just now, I'm going to try and bring this question up now. Can't find. That's annoying. Oh, well, I'll just tell you. Will there ever be a 5v5 no CC Town Hall 8 division? Town Hall 8? You ever heard of that?
Yeah, I know that there is a league running it. I think it's Forgotten Town Hall League, something like that. I don't think so. We already excluded Town Hall 10s because it like wasn't very popular. Didn't attract as many teams as we wished. So I don't think there will ever be a Town Hall 8 division. So, sorry.
Fair enough. Hey, it's fair enough. And there's only so much capacity you can have as well. I think GCC's got like a huge amount of stuff. Do you find you have much turnover in staff, or have you got quite a good team that sort of is fairly consistent? Because that tends to be the downfall of a lot of leagues is staff leaving and then
Yeah,
replacing them.
I think to have a successful league, you also have to get the best staff possible out there. When I started GCC, I was like alone with Hawkeye, running it. It wasn't tough as it is now if I would be the only one to run because there were only 32 teams. But yeah, as soon as I found my people, like things just rolled, and yeah.
So I think we've talked about. I think I'm trying to look at a whole load of these things here. I've got another thing here. About stats. Do you want to talk to us about stats from season 5? I've got a very cool looking stats picture here.
Sure.
That you sent me.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So we had like we improved the bot to the point that we don't use any external sheets anymore, which is a big step because nowadays like people tend to use sheets for applications, for changes requests and stuff. So yeah, last season we had like 500 teams involved, along with 9,000 players, which is it was quite huge.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
We did a little like poll about the happiness of representatives. It was around like 85% of happy representatives that think they will apply this season. We had also a new system with the bot, which let teams choose their preferred war time to have matches instead of imposing them like time blocks within which they have to war. And this led to like a decrease of withdrawn and disqualified teams by 3/4. So it's quite huge.
Yeah, that's massive.
Yeah, and so yeah, like the biggest thing from a season is the preferred wartime feature. As I said, like people choose what they want to when they went to war, and the bot matches teams between the same times. Sometimes like little difference, but yeah, it worked very very well.
Cool. I like that. Right, and the other picture I've got here is the logo. Tell us about this logo.
Oh yeah, that's I am very proud of it. It's done by List, a French designer. Uh, like, yeah, it's very different compared to the last one, although we saved some elements from it. So you can see the 5 stars. It's like the have a 5 stars hotels, which are the best. And for us, the 5 stars is like the excellence. Like we always try to give our best for teams. Then yeah, we have the globe for the Global Crash Cup because yeah, it's like for everyone. The crown because our new motto is size the crown. And then we wanted to keep it simple, so it doesn't have as many elements as it used to have. So yeah, it's like clean logo, I think, with some elements here and there, some colors.
Yeah, I like that, man. It is a lot cleaner than the last one. Are you still going to be pushing sort of your own overlays, or how have you decided any of that sort of stuff yet?
Pushing, I don't know. I think we said that it's very much appreciated if people run our overlays because uh we have made many overlays for every type of screen, every type of positioning of cameras and chats. Yeah, we have a lot of stuff, and the scoreboard, which will be huge, like real-time statistics that every GCC broadcaster will be able to get, like without any delay. To be awesome. We're working on it.
That scoreboard is huge. If you can
Yeah.
get a scoreboard that is fast,
Oh, it is.
that's awesome. That's
Yeah.
because that's why I don't use scoreboards anymore, because it's like, oh, half an hour ago there was one hit. That's
Yeah.
basically
Yeah.
what it tells you. So if you can get one that's going to be quick, then that's awesome.
Yeah. We have got access to the fast API, like without any delay, and we're working with a Japanese developer who has built this project. It's called Real-Time Stats, kind of random, but yeah, and it will be available to everyone and custom to GCC. So
Oh, that's awesome. That for me is, from a broadcaster point of view, is really exciting.
yeah.
So, in fact, here, let's talk about that as well, because I've got this one more sheet here. Broadcaster application, it's called. So you're looking for streamers just now. So again, I'm going to bring this up. And tell me about this. What you after?
Yeah, like if you think you want to stream us during the season, like share content of any divisions, you can just apply. Like as I said to Mack just before, we'll have scoreboards for you, have overlays, we'll have images, logo types, everything. So just click on the button to apply and submit your application.
And it's all done through a bot, unsurprisingly. But it does work
Yeah.
quite well. Dolok, is how fast is it? So if it's the fast API, I think it's every 5 minutes that it refreshes, whereas the slow API is like 15-20 minutes.
Oh,
Which
he's trolling. He's the GCC bot developer. He's trolling.
he's trolling, is he?
Yeah.
Well, now we're answering. So I thought he wanted to know. I thought he was like it was going to affect his development work. So yeah. He has actually asked a question up here. About he wants to know, or he wants to you to tell the story of how he became of how did Dolok become the bot developer. So do you want to tell us about that?
Yeah, that's funny story. So it was in season 2. Okay, hold on, just some water. All right, I'm ready.
Go
So
for it.
it was in season 2. Um, Dolok was a team representative for Team Void in the Classic division, and so we weren't working with him at the time. We had an okay bot, which did some okay stuff, but it tended to broke. And so every time I was calling Dolok to test some features, and at the end, I was like talking with him in DMs, and I knew he was a developer for a German league, and said, "Hey, why don't you like join our team?" And he said, "I will think." And I knew like when he said, "I will think," that it will be okay. I'm gonna view. And so yeah, he joined us for season 3. Oh wait, was it season 3 to 4? Oh, yeah, maybe it was season 3 to 4. He joined us for season 4, yeah. and yeah, it started rolling out everywhere.
Yeah, bots have become the thing, and when they work well, but man, they can be a pain. So I do
Yeah,
like
I
it.
also would like to shout out another great bot for league management. It's called League Utos. It's built by Strange, who is a good friend of us with Dolok. He also used to code for GCC some stuff, and
Ah, okay,
Dolok is also working on the bot. So yeah, if you are a league organized and want to have a great bot to run your stuff, yeah, just use it. It's used by many leagues.
okay, cool. I hope it's not that one that has all the that
Oh, the
has
what?
all the painful commands in it. There's
Uh,
one that some people use, and it honestly it kills me. There's some leagues I just don't bother streaming because I can't be bothered trying to work out the bot. It's so difficult. What is it?
um,
Scud wants to know what the name of the bot is.
it's League Utos. Yeah,
Ah, okay, cool.
yeah.
So Dolok, I don't know if you've got access to. If you want to just put the link in chat, then a link to it in chat, then that would be good. If you've got access to a link for it, for the bot, then yeah, just chuck it in chat, man, and then people will be able to see it. Zero Cool, hello over on YouTube. I think you might be the only person over on YouTube watching. Hello, mate. Good to see you. We're streaming on YouTube and on Twitch at the moment. Right, let's what else are we going to talk about? So let's talk about sort of like the world, the wider world of Clash of Clans stuff, right? Let's talk about so if you compare last year to this year in terms of the worlds, last year Supercell did everything in game, and that was how worlds happened, and it had some issues and all that, and so they've now embraced the community by giving it to community leagues and giving it to community tournaments. So what's your sort of take on all that sort of stuff? There's been some change. There's a recognition, I think, from Supercell that that the community tournaments exist. What's going well? What would you like to see them do more of?
Um, yeah, definitely it's a good thing that Supercell include the community, I would say, for the awards. Although the leagues that they invited to organize these events aren't community directly because they're run by professionals and not by
Yeah,
volunteers. But I think they must do that because they don't have the assurance that a casual league run by volunteers will go well, and it has big stakes because it's like $50,000 and a golden ticket. It's not nothing.
yeah,
So yeah, I understand. Um, what could they do more? It's like, I mean, it depends of the point of view of each because, for example, GCC is in contact with Supercell, so if I have questions, we can have answers to questions, whereas a smaller league doesn't. I would say like a good thing would be to set like a creator program for leagues with
yeah,
like have tier one, tier two, tier three, and so one league would qualify for example, for tier two and get access to, for example, a chat with some guys over Clash of Clans esports, and they would like just talk and ask questions, and like yeah, if they have questions, they could ask and get more knowledge about how to do the correct stuff. Uh, for example, leagues like CWO, GCC, MOCWO, and stuff, even Fairdev here from Sean, it's quite known leagues now, and to be great if, for example, like silver tickets or some stuff would be organized for them
yeah.
because they're recognized, they're run by not professionals, but by people who know what they do. So yeah, but with their new website, their new esports website, they said they would do more for leagues in terms of calendar so that people know what community leagues happen and when. They said it would be for 2022. Yeah, I mean this year. In
I've
their
not heard anything about that. That sounds awesome.
yeah, it's in
Yeah.
their video, I think. Yeah.
Ah, okay,
Um.
cool.
So yeah, we're waiting for it, and I think it will be a huge step because people will get more into esports, and perhaps even though the game isn't really designed for esports because you have to start from scratch to get to pro at Max Town Hall, but it will be a huge step for teams who don't know anything about esports to to join a league and try like have fun.
Yeah, the for me the biggest thing that Supercell did, and I think we maybe all got a little bit ahead of ourselves when that fourth mystery ticket that hasn't been announced. Everyone got a bit excited about that, and I think the excitement sort of disappeared from that now. But the best thing for me is these in-game shoutouts that are now happening, or in-game alerts. So you've got this little live symbol popping up,
Yeah.
and that's awesome. And I don't think GCC have. I think the timing's been a little bit off. You haven't seen that yet, but we saw that at the end of the CWL, the end of EYG Open as well. I'm imagining GCC will get one as well, which I think that's just the coolest thing. Or is the timing going to be bad?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't really share details about it.
Yeah, you hope
like
that, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah, I hope.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know the like GCC ended and then they started promoting community leagues. So yeah, the timing was bad for us. But yeah, it's got to do that. It's like more content creation for like more viewers for you, for example, for Susie, for Lady B,
Yeah.
anyone here. So yeah, I know like it's they also select who they uh like shut out, obviously, because they can't shut out someone who is not, I think, tier 3, like the maximum tier of content creation with Supercell. So I don't know how to work, but yeah, I hope GCC gets sometimes.
Yeah, it's no. I've talked about this before as well. So I'm only a tier 1 content creator, so getting so I wouldn't get a shout out, but when Supercell have a live notification in game, then I had more people in my stream because people are aware of it happening, and so even though they're not coming directly to me, but through the game, they are still finding me. So I thought
Yeah,
that was really good. So it's I
yeah,
think it
because
benefits everyone.
it's a search Clash of Clans when they're on the Twitch page, and so
Yeah,
obviously they see oh this bunch of streamers streaming the same war
all
at the
streaming the
same
same
time.
thing.
Yeah.
All competing
So
for the same viewers.
yeah. But yeah, it's good that they do that at least because like other games don't really shut out in-game their
Yeah,
streamers on social media, and I think the exposure is more important in the global Clash of Clans game than on social media.
yeah, and that's the challenge that esports is such a small part of the game. We've seen that on Twitter at the moment as well. Lots of people complaining about super drags and all that sort of stuff. But that's the reality is that actually the main audience is not esports. It's the wider Clash of Clans community who aren't necessarily as elite as a lot of the pros that are playing. So let's talk about game balance a little bit then. We don't think we've got Town Hall 15 round the corner. We think there's
No.
this new game mode. This something to do with bananas, which may or may not have anything to do with bananas. What we're hoping there will be some balance in there as well. What do you want to see in terms of balancing out the game?
I mean, uh, if I can watch something else than super drags in during official live streams, to be good.
Yeah,
Uh, more skelly done and stuff. It's amazing to watch. But yeah, obviously, I don't play Town Hall 14. But I would say that this update they would bring a monkey for a new pet, and I think if they do that, that won't be good for the game because pets are already too strong. And I saw a tweet from Agent 33. You must know him.
yeah, oh, yeah,
Uh, everyone knows him. Uh, he said that it would be good for a league to do no pets, um, no pets and no e-drugs, super drugs. I mean, tournaments. I think that would be very interesting if someone does that, to see like not the real skill, but how people can adapt to bases without using what they are used to do.
yeah.
Uh,
So I
so
think
I
that
don't know.
there is a league working on no siege and no super pets. So that'll be an interesting sort of.
That's great.
Sorry, no, not super pets. Sorry, super troops, super pets.
That's really
That
great.
would definitely break the game if we made pets super. I like the concept of the monkey idea for a fifth pet. That's interesting because I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah, and like perhaps uh, either a new hero, which I doubt very much, but you have to choose a pet and leave the other one without
Yeah.
any hero. So
So
we'll
I
see.
mean that for me, Town Hall 15 will have a new hero because every odd number has a hero. Now Darian was a bit, when he was on, was a bit like, nah, I'm not so sure that's going to happen, which was interesting. I don't know if he was just trying to throw me off, because that's kind of been their thing for quite a while. But heroes and pets are the strongest sort of issue at the moment. AWL apparently are looking at the concept of no supers and no pets.
Yeah, because you have like usually pets who clutch a war, and that's like, wow, why would do that? It's kind of it should support the attack, not like clutch it, in my opinion. So yeah.
Yeah, or a change where like the pets get knocked out when the hero that they're so attached to gets knocked out or something.
Yeah, I think there should be an option to do that, because that would balance the game a little bit more, so that people not like just throw them king and see if it can go through the town hall and stuff, like if the pet can carry the walls. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like the Electro Owl for me is the one that clutches the attacks the most often. You see the Electro Owl just taking out troops and taking out buildings. If they add a hero, then 101 buildings, they get rid of the Master Builder, pets on defense, super. So Beamers, this is a good point as well. They're running out of space. These are all problems. These are all things that I don't think are going to happen this update. This update, I was just talking about a little bit of what balance tweaks are we going to make. But you're right. They've got there's a lot of issues they've got when they get to Town of 15, and there might be when we're looking at like merging buildings together. I know they've talked about that in the past as well.
Yeah.
So
Here is also an idea. Like, do you see the little route between the like trader and the coin games button?
Yeah.
Is a little route. I think it will lead to something new, like in game mode, definitely. I don't know anything about the update, but it will be good to have a new game mode, a good one, not like the best builder, because for the main village it doesn't give you anything except the 6th builder, and then it doesn't just like run attacks, upgrade, takes ages to upgrade. Yeah, it will be interesting to have a new game mode. I think to hype the game again, like it did for the builder base. Yeah, it will be interesting to watch.
And see, that's the thing. When you remember when Builder Base came, they really built it and hyped it. There was a lot of. Do you know what I mean? It was weeks and weeks and weeks, and I think they've not done that with this one. I think maybe a little bit of that maybe overhyped Builder Base, and then people got a little bit disappointed. But when Builder Base first came out, people were kind of like, "This is cool. This is different. We like this." It didn't last as long, maybe. But I think I'm really worried about how complicated this is. This is what the only thing they keep saying is that it's complicated. And I mean, they had content creators in Helsinki and they've come back and nothing's happened because it's been delayed again. It's something else hasn't worked. Like this could easily be delayed for another couple of months again, which would just be a disaster.
Yeah, so for the builder based part, it's like it's new, so obviously people like it at the beginning, but then the hype goes out, and yeah, like people understand that it doesn't give much, like anything, to the main village, and I think like for this update they want to be very careful about what they do. They want to run tests probably, like make sure it works fine. If they take so much time, that to be very huge, and I really think it's a game mode, because not an update has taken so long for.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it has the way that Darian was talking about it, it felt like it was a new game mode. It was something totally different that's coming, and that's why it's so complicated. And I've sort of guessed like battle royales and all sorts of stuff in there as well. Beamer's saying the air blower alone should make a nice semi-nerf. I don't know, man. It'll make a difference. I don't think it'll make a huge difference. I don't think an air sweeper is enough. I think they need a new air trap. I think they need a bomb that's like a red bomb, but just one of them, like a giant bomb basically. So it's as powerful as a seeking air mine, but it hits everything. It doesn't just target one thing, and that gets rid of your spam of super drags. There's only one of them, and that could shift things. Shift the balance a little bit, but
yeah, they just need to like nerf E-Drags, Super E-Drags, and Dragon Riders.
Yeah, but see, do you know one way they could reduce the amount of air spam is if they just give witches another level, which may happen. To be fair, witches get another level, then you got ground spam. because
Yeah.
like they're strong, they're viable at Town Hall 14, and they haven't had a level in a good couple of town halls. So that's an interesting way to look at it as well. Just have mass super witches. That'll stop everyone moaning.
Yeah, I think
Kinda.
it's like I don't know if it's better to watch it than Super Dragons.
No, I'm joking. I'm being very sarcastic when I say that. Right, okay. Let's go back to my question. Sorry, I've totally lost track.
Yes.
Do you know what? We're on viewers' questions. Unless there's anything you think I've missed, there have been a few viewers' questions in here, and we've sort of talked about them as we've gone along. But Paul Blart's in the audience, and I know that he'll have one. And it's about what your favourite type of cheese is. So tell us. And I'll be honest, mate, I'm expecting big things as you are French, the home of
Okay.
cheese. But I feel like you might
Okay.
disappoint me now. I'll
You
maybe hype this up, bro.
You want the truth?
I want the truth.
Okay, I don't eat any cheese at all.
Oh my goodness. Are you like Are you like lactose intolerant?
No, I just don't eat.
You just don't like
milk.
it.
Yeah, I don't like any milk products. I don't drink milk. I don't eat cheese. I just eat pizzas, you know.
Just
but
eat
yeah,
pizza.
Yeah.
Alright, because it's got cheese in it. Sorry. That
Yeah.
didn't make any sense to me. I was like, you're talking about. Because I was like, maybe, like, do you like ice cream?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, right, okay, cool. That's okay, man. But no cheese.
No cheese.
Not
I know I'm
even.
French. I'm French with no cheese at all.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
no, it depends. Like, no proper cheese with bread and no cheese like, oh, you want some cheese here with the family. No, like with pasta, like cheese sauce or something. But yeah, like no proper cheese. I'm fine
That's.
with like, uh, feeling how it looks like, but yeah, no, just not eating. No, no, thank you.
Okay, Hydra's we're going down the stereotype, almost racist sort of route here. His question is: do frogs' legs taste like chicken? I've eaten a lot of things, but I've never tasted frogs' legs. Have you ever eaten them?
No, I have not. Not frogs, but the other thing, how it's called in English. Um, in
Snails,
French, it's like snails. I've
like
eaten snail.
escargot. Yeah.
Yeah, escargot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It depends how it's cooked, but yeah, it's good.
Yeah, snail. I've had snails. They're delicious. I love them. But you never had frogs' legs. So there we go. So you're a Frenchman that doesn't like cheese and has never eaten frogs' legs. So can't even tell Hydra, who's living all the way on the other side of the world and can't get frogs' legs over in Oz. I don't know. Let's see if there's any more questions. There are definitely some more. My little bot thing's not working, so I'm having to actually just troll the chat. So, guys, if you've asked a question, then feel free to throw it in again. The guy that eats no cheese says they're good.
No, I mean, it smells good. It smells good, but no, thank you.
That's quality. I can't find any question. There was definitely one before. Who's your let's just throw a cat amongst the pigeons. Who's your best staff member?
Best staff member. Oh wow, no, I can't answer that.
Yeah, you can. Definitely can. You have to pick one. So they're in a.
I mean, if I don't say Dolok, he's gonna get mad because he does all the bad stuff and he takes so much time.
He has the power. Yeah, okay, fair.
Yeah, he has the power. No, hold on. Let's go preciously. So basically, GCC is an association in France, and so we have two members in it. We have Dolok, we have Juice, who is also like, she has the status of vice president, and there is me, who is the president of the association. So Dolok is the vice president. We kind of talk every day about GCC and stuff. We spend, hours on voice sometimes. I would say the best oldest staff member was Christine Demin, when she was in the Quash scene. She
okay.
like very much, but unfortunately now she retired from everything that's related to Quash.
KTM,
Yeah, huge loss for GCC. Also, Juve, who is Finnish, who also retired because he saw the pets coming and he just announced out the game.
yeah.
And yeah, I would say the closest one is obviously Dolok. Uh, but I mean, we kind of go along very well with everyone at the staff. There's also Blue, who's doing huge for multiple seasons now. To add also from GCC, like Daniel, Devarsh, and I could say everyone, but yeah, I think the closest one is Dolok. I don't know how to choose the best because everyone has a different role in the league. So yeah,
That's mate. You answered that expertly because that was a horrible question that I asked you,
yeah,
and
that's
it
a
was
horrible
deliberately
question.
horrible. Sorry. Um, we've got Dolux asked, did you ever win any league?
Yes, it was last summer when we kind of were raising money for GCC. So we built 3 or 4 teams with staff members and random people, uh, and we won 375 euros for
Nice.
GCC. Yeah, we won one, two, three small French leagues. Uh, some were intense, some were not. But yeah, it was very fun. It was during the summer, yeah. So yeah, every evening I was like, "Wow, there's a match today. Who's ready? Please tell me you're ready." I was like, "Whoa, I'm not
was
ever, I'm not managing any team anymore."
and was that a fun experience? Was that totally different?
Yeah, that was fun considering that I'm like mainly a league staff.
Yeah,
Uh, but yeah, I would be down to manage a team. So hello, if you want someone. But I don't think I would do it like 24/7 because I have other stuff like
yeah.
school. I have school. So yeah,
Happy days. I like that. Um, Hydra, that's a stupid question. Hydra says, would you ever consider a competitive league dedicated to Mac for the snow low? Right. Have you seen me rant about snow low?
no,
Um,
it's solo.
so right, okay, mate, right. So you got Lalo for Lava Hound and Loons, but you've got your Snow Low for your Snowy Hound. Now Supercell made a mistake. They've named the Ice Hound wrong. It's actually a Snow Hound, like like the Snowy Owl. It's like a
Yeah,
bird, yeah, the Snowy Hound,
yeah.
and it's Snow Low, and that's how it is. Anyway, and Carbon's now using it. I've bullied Carbon into using it, so it's great. It works. It's a real thing. I've got like emotes for it and everything. Um, I don't think it needs its own league though, Hydra. I think
That one
might be a
for one
bit
show
much.
match between you and Hydra to see who is the best snowball player.
It's definitely Hydra because I can't Lalo, man. I've tried. I gave up at Town Hall 10. Um, I think I can Lalo at Town Hall 9, Queen Charge Lalo at Town Hall 9, and then
Yeah, it's easy.
after that I can't do it. It's too difficult. Ayush over on YouTube, hello man, welcome. Oh, Susie's in as well. Hello, Susie,
Yes,
and Mike's in as well. Guys, have we got any more questions for Billy? Billy, I've got one last one for you. You in your time of running leagues and all that, what's if someone was come to you and like I don't know, they want to run their own league or they want to do something. What's the one bit of advice you would give them? What's the biggest thing you've learned over your 6 seasons?
the answer to the person who comes at me and asking me how to run a league, uh, don't run a league. It takes so much time. It's like, no. But to be serious, I had a question, um, a few days ago from a guy who I know. And he asked me, "Hey, can I ask you a few questions? I want to set up a league, and I need to know how much dedication and time and effort to take me." And I told him, um, first, why do you want to create a league? Because there are many already. So why would you create like sort of competition between them? Um, he said, I want to try because he used to be staff in some places. And so I told him, okay, so you need money to buy graphics to, I don't know, maybe hire people for some stuff. You need streamers, obviously to like have some engagement with your league. And you'll need time because that's the biggest issue. And this guy has also school and exams as I do this year. So yeah, you need time, you need effort, you need dedication, and you need a staff team, a great staff team, because you can't manage everything alone.
Cool. I like that. I like that. Guys, so Mike's come in and asking a question we've already asked. We've already answered. Mike, it wasn't you. He says, "Who is the best staff member in GCC and why is it Mike?" It wasn't Mike. That's awkward, isn't it, Billy? Oh well. Mike, you didn't even get a look in. It wasn't even like maybe Mike. Anyway, it's fine though, Mike, because you're on Monday and you can just, I don't know, give Billy abuse then. It'll be fine. So it'll be good. Mate, thank you so much for coming on. It's been a really weird one because it's a Friday night. I've never done a Friday night one before. It's been quite good. There's been people hanging out. I was only there a week, says Mike. Mike, you lasted a week. Did they sack you? Billy, did you sack Mike?
Mike from No Chance, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds right.
No offense. Oh, good.
Happy days. Billy, thank you so much for hanging out. We're going to raid into someone. It's been awesome. I loved learning about GCC a little bit more, and just sort of.
Thank you very much for the invitation. Yeah.
It's okay, man. It's good. Let's. It's actually it's a month away, isn't it? Got a little bit of time. It's a month before it actually starts, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly a month.
Right, where are we going? Where are we raiding?
Bad Stag?
Bad Stag, is it? That explains why he's not in here. Telling abuse. Bad Stag. There we go. Mate, thank you so much for hanging out. And we'll go on this raid as soon as it kicks in. Over on YouTube. I don't know who's watching over on YouTube, but don't forget to like and subscribe, all that sort of stuff. I'm not very good at this stuff, Billy. I don't know if you've noticed. The beginning and the end of these are definitely the bits that I struggle with the most. The chatting to someone in the middle is fine. But yeah, all this other stuff is interesting. But yeah, we're going to raid into Bad Stag. He's streaming a war, hopefully streaming a couple more as well. And catch you all tomorrow for 3 wars. It's going to be 3 Family Feud wars. It's going to be mental. Catch you later. Bye.
Bye.